Welcome one and all. I'm your host, Joe. I am your DM for the evening. To my, let's just say, if I remember, to my left, we have Seth, if you want to introduce yourself.
He's to your bottom.
I'm Seth.
Yes.
I'm playing as Dan the Man Smith.
And then going, I guess, with my wrong sense of direction, to my right, we have Eddie.
Nope.
Who's
he's
pondering.
to your top left. He's to your top left.
Top left.
We'll get used to it.
We'll get used to it.
Okay.
No, you're
Hello.
supposed to edit this in post.
Hello, my name is Ethan, and I'm playing as a bard named Synthesizer.
No, we're not. Guys, come on, guys, come on. What are we doing?
The bit.
I'm the worst character, and
I don't know about
It's
that.
really weird to admit that for your own character,
We
but
smell
you
like
know.
cheese. We smell like cheese. No, I feel like Seth's the dirty one, right? I thought he was the dirty one. What are we doing?
No.
Why'd you say that? What's up?
Right. My bad.
Yeah.
I'll improve as a person.
Anyways, my name's
I don't
actually
think so.
Eddie. You know, my character is a kobold named Yami, and he's actually the coolest character. So.
Oh,
He's so cool, he didn't even want to be here for the rest of the intro.
it's, he's back.
Okay.
Then to the bottom right, if I'm remembering correctly, we have Ethan.
Perfect. What's up, guys? I'm Ethan. I'm playing Synthesizer, the Bard, half-elf. Half-elf Bard, you know, normally they switch it, but I was feeling unique today. Okay.
And then to my bottom left,
No,
last.
son of a... You're so good. You're doing so good. Top right.
What do you
right.
mean? Oh my god. Well, I already introduced Seth as my top right. I figured
No, you
I'd just
introduced Seth
continue
as
with
your
the
bottom
bit.
left.
Oh, well, I did? Damn.
I'm
All right.
always your bottom, Joe.
Good to hear. To my top right, we have
That's like
Harry.
my two brothers, and one of my brothers is also the guy I'm sleeping with.
Hi.
Interpret
I'm
that which
Harry.
one. Interpret which one that is. Internet.
I'll interpret the wrong
don't
way.
do that. Don't do that. I
See,
will
now
put
it's
those
weird.
to
Now
rest.
it's weird. I'm kidding. Harry's the one I'm sleeping with. But yes, Harry.
Who he's not related to.
Yes. Let me make that clear.
Hi, I'm Harry, and I am your DM
No,
tonight.
no. Wait, hold on. Wait.
You can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. Hey, ladies.
Ayo!
I jumped off the hype train and killed myself. As a side character, I have a, what is he? What the fuck is he?
He's a warforged.
A Warforged.
Warforged man that's nameless barbarian.
There you go.
Nameless
You're also not a
nameless
man.
barbarian.
Yeah. No, you're doing great, actually.
He has a metal rod in his pants, and
That he
I
does.
thought it was in
Robot,
his
not
chest.
man.
Yeah, wait, I thought it was two. Or one.
he's like two or so, I don't know. We haven't gone to that lore yet. You haven't.
Perfect. Okay.
We'll get there today, maybe.
Okay.
Lore for me to write.
Yeah. Want to do some quick recap, Joe?
Yeah, in our session 0, as you all remember, everyone was transported to the Feywild by some way or another. Seth, Dan the Man, was transported by way of essentially falling asleep and waking up there after being attacked by a mysterious furry creature in the night.
Hate those.
Next up on our list
That
was
attack you.
Nameless, who was transported by way of functioning, non-functioning fellow robot. Then we had Yami, who brutally murdered all of his friends, an entire monastery, with a single staff, and then essentially passed out from that, woke up in the Feywild. And... oh. Yeah, okay. No, I remember what happened now. And then Synthos, you were essentially given a roofie and sent straight to the Feywild by one of your parents' royal guards.
I have trust issues with taverns now. But yeah.
That's completely fair.
But I'll still perform with them for
Somehow-
free, guys. Give me some gold,
Somehow
give
I
me
don't
some
believe you.
love.
Yep, see, there we go.
See, I'll perform whatever you want. You want
Yeah.
Bad Romance by Lady Gaga? I'll do it Bardcore. You know, that's just the Bard now.
All right, right now.
Give me.
I want you to love it. I want you.
No. I want Stairway to Heaven, Bardcore.
The illegal riff on like a hurdy-gurdy would go crazy.
I need to grab my synthesizer.
Hurdy-gurdy? I thought that's what my grandma wears as underwear.
Dude,
Okay.
Seth, the fact that you knew not only knew what the instrument was, but did the
I'm gonna give you my little secret.
I'm
It's
gonna
just Sea of
kiss
Thieves.
you.
It's just Sea of Thieves. That's all I know, bro.
Kiss you. I don't care. I don't care where you got your information from. I'm gonna kiss you regardless.
One
You can't
DM
stop
point
me.
already.
All right, well the nerd's finally gone. Let's get going.
Where did he
Alright.
get? Okay, well.
Diddy. All right.
Diddy!
Does everybody remember their pawns?
Mine was red.
I think mine was white.
Mine was blue. I don't know. Black maybe.
I think it was blue. I think you're right.
Shut up.
Harry, why are you drawing over everything?
Just
You can do it. I've changed dice sets.
Can you hear that?
No way.
Yes. Very loudly.
Turn it down.
Also, like, set this up either before or like during a.
I know. I just remembered I
music.
had this on me, so I was like, dude, perfect.
Perfect.
I was trying to set up the board, but I completely forgot what colors everybody was, so I figured I'd let everybody choose again.
Okay, well, fair enough.
How do I do that?
No, sorry, not you. I was talking to Ethan
Ah,
when I said that.
not fair enough for me.
I would never just.
I need to find a
Just
flute,
Alright.
a flute for me. Right now,
So-
I'll whistle, but when I get it,
There's white. Somebody said red. There's blue.
Yay!
Yay!
Synthos was
Yeah,
green.
right.
I think that was our group comp. I think that's everything.
Me and Buddy. What the fuck?
I mean, you guys are more. Alright, I need my pen. Where is my pen?
Hey.
You guys are more over here.
Okay. Went through me.
perfect. We got it. We got ourselves a flute.
What the fuck?
I just
Hey.
watched Ethan's object go flying off the table.
Wait, guys, I already know how to do the.
He broke my piece. I need a new one.
There you go. If you guys can hear that, let me make sure my recording software can hear it because I need this
Alright.
to be on.
Hey, please have some civility.
Wait, if it has two pieces. Wait, I have two pieces. Let's go. There's two namelesses.
Those are our sun doubles.
Perfect. Now I have my ability to cast spells in my lap. Okay. So we are now in the safe haven.
We also need a blue one.
But how safe is
Oh
the
my
haven?
god.
No, there's a blue one right here.
I don't
Oh, is
think this is
that-
how you're gonna. This isn't how you're gonna increase audio quality.
Someone needs to check their phone right now.
Oh, that's what that is. And he got mad again.
I'm gonna flip
Guys.
the table.
Guys, please,
That's
please
civility.
lock in.
Even-
leave
We're
the
waiting on
pawns
you,
on the
Ethan.
table. Leave
Oh, wait,
them
no,
on the table.
I can't control my.
And
phone
you're actually
right
the
now.
shortest one.
I can
True.
move my mouse around, but I can't
Yeah,
place.
but my
Why
aura
are
is
you
massive.
huge?
My aura.
Why am I?
Your aura.
Why am I huge? Or
Kaiju fight! Kaiju fight!
okay,
It's okay. This is the first time we've used this, so we have no idea.
first time.
Yeah. This is definitely. Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, is there a way to get rid of those white barriers on the stuff, Joe? Because the grid and the white barriers do not mesh.
I know.
Gritty.
I tried to. I spent like 10 minutes trying to figure this out.
That's fine. It's whatever.
Oh.
It doesn't impact.
We'll
too
live
much.
with it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Lead the way. Lead the way, Joe.
what are we doing here today?
We are in safe haven.
Yes. So, let me lock the board real quick so none of you guys can mess with it.
Good idea.
That's a smart man.
So, last we all sort of left off, you had just fought against a sort of scout party of, base level goblins. You were able to communicate with them somewhat. They seem very articulate in their own language, but they sound more similar to Gollum when they're speaking common. But you were able to defeat them fairly handily.
Got a close
Some of
call.
you had a close call, but that's the beauty of the game. So,
Shout out Dan the man. Couldn't even.
Got slapped around.
the city guardsman couldn't hang with the big boys. But anyways, all of you have made it to Safe Haven, which is, as suggested by the name, a safe haven from all sort of threats in the Feywild. You see people who've been transported here against their will. You see refugees. You see people hiding from the Royal Inquisitions, from the various courts that you've heard of or maybe know of in the Feywild. And you have just walked through the cave entrance and see a fairly large cave. There's a large bonfire in the middle. This place is kind of in ruins. What would you like to do?
I would like to go search for food.
You can see all the way across the main entrance area, the main hall. You see a table covered in like scraps of food. What little summer sausage they have left, like maybe a quarter of a wheel of cheese, just hard tack, which is a sort of bread, but it's essentially MREs. It's survival food, stuff that's gonna last a long time.
I'll take it all.
As you
No, I'll just take what I need.
okay,
Just gonna do
you grab a
little
grab
chop.
a couple of, you maybe a bit of that cheese, a couple slices of summer sausage, and maybe a half a loaf of hardtack.
Then I'd like to pick up the other half and throw it at Dan. Be like, here, eat something, bitch. That's like what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna
We
say
got
that.
a
but be
quarterback
like, here,
over here. Look at the
eat
stretch
something.
between us two.
Yeah, it's kind of a long
I
throw.
hope you enjoyed the snack.
Ugh.
Kind of like
Hits you in the head, die.
kind of like a hey, like, eat this. Like, I'm not like trying to be like too nice to him, but I'm also kind of being like, you just got stabbed, eat something.
True.
It's like a passive aggressive kind of thing,
I mean,
Was the throw successful, or does he have to roll for it at all?
make an athletics check.
Okay.
I want to see how far you can throw it. What's your strength score actually?
That's a great question. What is my strength score?
Bro doesn't have his character sheet open.
I do, but it's just on a different tab.
What?
My strength score is 8.
Ooh, all right, yeah. Athletics check for sure.
Yes, the character sheet that's
Hell
on
yeah.
that one website that we all remember.
Reroll. Shout out.
Reroll. I'm not sponsored by them, but they are an absolutely fantastic site.
Do you like character
I got an 18, by the way.
sheets?
Ethan, you gotta lock in a little bit.
I'm sorry. You put the device in my hands.
No one put the device in your hand. You put the
You
device
put
in
the
your
device
hand.
in your hands.
You
went
did this.
searching. But
What was the roll? 18?
18,
Yes.
yeah.
Dan,
I actually threw it over his head.
you just see this half loaf of hardtack come flying at you from across the room. Do you want to catch it or do you want to dodge?
I'll catch it.
All right. It kind of lands squarely in your chest. It was a really tough bread. It feels kind of crumbly in your hands, but it has this subtle smell of honey.
Thank you. Good man. Can I like nudge Nameless a little bit? He's warming up to me.
I don't think I feel anything.
I mean, Nameless, you are, I want to say, 6'2", 6'3", made of pure metal and just huge. So I don't think you would feel too much from that.
Don't even realize.
But you do hear Dan the Man talk to you. So
great.
As you all sort of enter and immediately go for the tables, you see the crowd kind of being wary of you, not being too keen on seeking any of you out to talk to or introduce themselves or anything like that, until you get to the bonfire, and you see someone sitting at the bonfire and tending it.
Is it just one person?
Just one person.
Can I try to speak with him?
Absolutely.
Nice fire you got going.
It's adequate.
Warm.
What can I do
That's
for
it.
you folk?
That's enough. We just rolled in. Beautiful place you got here. How'd you get here?
I was born here, actually.
Huh.
The rest of these people, they come wandering by, and they just sort of find themselves here.
So I'm guessing you run the place?
I'm just a tender of the hearth. I just make sure this bonfire is going for anybody who needs it.
Fair enough.
The
Good on
name's Lasser.
Oh,
How can I help with you?
I'm Dan Smith. These are my buddies, Synthos, Nameless.
Hello.
And over there by the Pickens is that's Yami.
Curious little group, ain't you?
We did
Yeah,
meet
yeah,
we're sort of-
around
Hmm?
20 minutes ago. We met, and it's been fun.
Took a long rest. What do you mean?
Did we take long? We met each other about 20 minutes and 8 hours ago. So
As Lasser kind of stands up to greet y'all, wow, I'm continuing the accent.
oh, this is good. This is good. Immersion.
As he stands up to shake your hands, you see that his skin tone's almost copper, and his hair is not quite wiry, but it looks like braided metal. His eyes are a emerald green, and he's fairly fit, but you can definitely see he has a belly.
My kind of guy.
As he sort of reaches across the fire, you see his skin sort of gleam and glisten, and as the fire dances on his very chiseled forearms.
Does he have an elven sort of appearance, like ears wise, like face? Is he more gaunt?
No, he's a full figured man. He's
Okay.
his shoulders and his arms are well defined, but the rest of his body is kind of plump. He's very you would normally see this body on like dwarves in the areas you come from,
Okay.
but he's, I want to say, 6'2", long auburn braided metal style hair.
Okay.
And don't worry, I'll send you guys a drawing of him later.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, I just
Can I
got a
get it
text.
now?
Can you draw me a picture? Oh, guys. Okay.
Would. I thought about it.
Well, that was one. So
But
I'm glad.
he sort of sticks his hand out to greet you, Dan.
Pleasure's all mine.
And as you shake his hand, you feel his skin is coarse and rough. It's almost steel-like in how it feels, it's texture-wise, but there's a certain warmth to it. Like, while the hearth you're sitting in front of may be warm and comfortable, this one is a warmth you feel from love, you feel from comfort. It's contentment sort of oozing from this man.
I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Well, I hope rightly so.
I'm gonna sort of try to get closer to Nameless so I can like whisper to him.
It's like there are two of them. They sound the exact same, except the copper one is a bit more fanciful.
Are you talking to me?
Never
Nameless
mind.
out loud, just, are you talking to me?
I'll just
You
be
can
like,
ignore
never,
the,
never mind.
Ignore the peanut crowd over there. They
I imagine
I
they're
believe the tub was
hooting and
Peanut
hollering.
Gallery.
oh, they're hooting and holler. All right.
While this is going on, can I go like explore kind of around in search of a weapon, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. The area's
enough.
it's a
Road.
large area by any description, but it seems to be one big room rather than small corridors and anything like that. This was a main hall of some ruin back in the day. It's not super fanciful. There's a lot of overgrowth. There's a mini brook, and people are kind of skittering away from you as you walk around. Again, they're not too keen on new people, but you don't find much in the way of weapons or tools. These are people with the bare bones to survive. They do not have anything in excess.
Is there perhaps like a knife on the table that they used to like cut the cheese or something? Not like that.
No, they've been breaking the cheese
I felt
off with
called
their
out
bare
with the
hands.
Not like that.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna go into like the darkest corner and kind of like curl up a little bit.
For sure.
Is there like a stick, a branch, anything that could catch fire? Like a torch?
Yeah,
wise?
definitely.
Could I?
Probably.
Sorry,
We're from a
Certain man
bonfire.
named Dan.
I'm not catching him on
Don't you
fire.
like me now?
I never said I liked you.
But
Give me
Where you
bread.
got that from?
Yeah, there's definitely branches around here. The Sayer's kind of keeping the fire
could I?
Not- low, but just enough that you can feel it as you're sitting around the edge. It's not a huge bonfire by any means.
Could I
But,
grab one of the branches and sort of light it like a torch and go over to Yami and sort of just like hold it near him? Because I mean, if he's curled up, I'm assuming he's cold. And I'll be like, "Here, friend, for your help earlier."
Can I put it out?
How would you like to put it out?
I'm just gonna grab it from him and like shove it like into the ground, you know, like a kind of like a cigarette. Like,
Oh.
toss it up.
It just kind of,
I don't
as
like
the ground
light.
is still damp.
Leave me be.
I will grab the branch and sort of just tap him on the head with it, like, "Bitch!" like, and then just kind of like walk away, just be like, "Okay, clearly this guy is sulking." And then I'll go back to the main group. where everyone's at.
Dan, as you're still kind of conversing with Lasser and you're sitting by the fire's edge, just kind of shooting the shit, for lack of a better term, off the rip, you hear a bouncy ball kind of floating your way, just bouncing against the ground, and it kind of bounces against your leg.
Can I pick it up and go see where it came from?
Absolutely. As you pick up the ball, you see it's made out of leather, but not a leather you've seen before. And it's super light. It's it feels like it almost has no weight to it. But you pick it up and kind of look around, and then you see a small Kenku girl. And if you don't know what Kenkus are, they are essentially raven people. They only speak in sounds they've heard before. But you see this small Kenku girl kind of run up towards you, and with her sort of cross between wings and arms, she kind of like holds her arms out to you.
You drop some?
As she kind of holds her hands up, she's like, "You drop something?
You mocking me?
You mocking me?"
All right, well, I flattery's the most sincere form of whatever. Here's your ball back.
I don't think you got the tone right.
Shut up!
As she sort of takes the ball back, she looks at it for maybe half a second before she kind of hands it back to you and says, "Here's your ball back."
Oh, it's your ball. I got no need for it. You want me to play with you?
You see her kind of process that information, and me.
Just a nameless
you?
walks in as Dan says, "You want me to play with you?" To a little girl, he's like, "What?" And
Walks in with a full catch.
You just kind of. You hear her piece together what you said, just like, "Me play you."
I'd love to. Do I grab the ball or like
Flattery.
Offering it up back out? Flattery.
Yeah.
There you go. Here, you want to catch it?
Flattery.
Flattery. Woo.
And she catches it, bounces it once, and then
Boom.
throws it back.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got an arm on you.
As you sort of shoot for 3 for her, she catches it and then just yells back, "Flattery!" and then runs back to her friends.
There you go. Nice people here.
They do all right. That one's village got burned down a couple of days ago.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
by who?
By a couple of people, if you'd imagine so. Not too many friendly people around here.
And all these people are from this place, right?
Well, some, not all. Some people get sent here unwillingly. How I imagine you folk got here, because you don't look like you're from around these parts. But,
Got us.
well, one of you does, but only because I recognize him.
What do you mean by that?
No, you don't. You do not. I'm.
Aimless? He looks like that rock over there. Got it. If, that's where you imply.
Absolutely correct. So true, Daniel. That
Do
rock,
I really?
Oh, no, go on. You're beautiful.
Absolutely, you do.
All these stones
Nameless,
have
you
names.
absolutely do.
I wouldn't compare that
I think
hunk of
that's-
junk over there to him.
I think that stone is rather nice and smooth.
Oh, well, if you're comparing Eric, then that's not too bad.
Did he insult me?
No, you're good. Harry.
Okay.
He absolutely did, but you can be mad about it later.
But,
I'll punch.
Don't do it. You gotta stop punching
So,
people.
you see how he acts here. This is what we don't want to try to
I'm gonna
set
get
off.
him later, guys. We'll get him.
We're not gonna get him. We're not getting anyone.
Sarah's listening to this whole conversation. Just, you're welcome to try, but
Oh, he's asking for it.
He's not.
I've been
asking
known
for
to
nothing.
tussle a time or two.
I implore you to.
He wants it.
I implore you to excuse that we were just wondering, or at least I was, if there's any way for us to get back to where we're from.
Well, there's a couple of methods I can think of off the top of my head. You could find out what summoned you here, which is more often than not the hardest way, but it can often be the simplest way. Straightest path, hardest way to get there, if you catch my drift.
Your
There's a
drift
couple
has
of
been
other
hard.
roundabout ways. Alright, Your Royal Highness.
You're right.
Don't gotta interrupt me.
Well, sorry, there was a pause there, and
No need for the transgressions, my friend. No need for the nicknames.
I've been known to fill many a silence, and there was a slight pause, and there's silence, and I'm not a fan
You
of
know, we
silence.
could kill you if we wanted to.
Hey!
Nameless!
No!
Enough! Go on, friend.
Oh,
Friend,
enough.
I won't be taking violence around here. I will take you outside this cave.
And there's no violence he's bringing. Ain't that right, Nameless?
As much as I would want to watch that, and I would make bets on who would win, it's not Nameless. Please do go on.
I'm gonna like get back because I've kind of overheard this conversation. Can I like walk back over and kind of join the circle really quick as like a I know he's about to do something stupid, and I would like
Absolutely.
to try and be like.
But, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, there are a couple of other ways you can get sent back. You could earn favor with one of the courts, try and vie for their favor to send you back on. I've heard a couple of lies. What was one of the more recent ones? One was going on a scout mission to the mortal realm. There was need some vacation time in the mortal realm.
Now, apologies.
Going to grab some ingredients, going to pillage the mortal realm. There's
So when you
vacation
say,
trip to the plane of fire.
when you speak of vacations to the mortal realm, does that mean that it is forced temporary leave, or can we go on vacation to the mortal realm and stay there?
Well, you got to find someone to send you there. That's the only thing.
You would.
And that's what I mean by vying for attention
Right.
from the courts and
Right.
why it, and there's a whole step-by-step process to all this.
So we would have to go to the castle, if need be.
One of them. There's a couple that I can think of off the top of my head.
Speak of those.
There's the Sealy Court, which you're oh so familiar with.
Don't know what you're
The
talking about.
Unsealy Court. I won't abide by lying in this place.
Lying about what?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing.
Hiding the truth ain't no different from lying. You best be knowing that.
Hiding the truth. This guy's quite funny. Unsealy Court, go on.
They're a mess. Polar opposites of the Sealy Court, though. Corruption being the opposite of corruption don't make a lick of sense, in my humble opinion, but both of them are down and dirty as the rest of them.
I hear you there.
There's the Midsummer Court, which some of you might have read in a book, but they're real. They're around. They're kicking. Not my favorite group of people. They know how to have a good party, though.
I do enjoy a good
Just
party.
watch out for charms and make sure your head don't turn into a donkey.
Hmm.
And last but not least, there's the Court of the Fae. The first druids. They take residence over in Tirnanog.
Can I just kind of like chime in really quick and ask, are there any other Raven people here? Or whatever.
I imagine so. There's a couple of villages. The only ones over there just hatched maybe 3 weeks ago.
So there's a group of like the Raven, like the little girl. There's like a group of them.
Yeah, there's a couple just sitting around. I wouldn't go near them though. They're intensely territorial around their young. The fact that
so
old Dan here didn't get torn to shreds by Mama Raven over there. Mighty impressive.
I'm flattered.
You are
They're
doing exceptional.
Pretty emotionally intelligent. They can kind of gauge you from your reactions. They know you're a parent too.
That easy to tell, huh?
Well, you kind of got that air about you.
And I can tell from your belly you're still pregnant.
Okay, well, you see, all right.
Nameless, it's when you say things like these that's when the problems arise. We don't. No, you can't be saying
That's
that.
pretty
to
funny
people.
joke there, robot man.
Yeah, he's
Joke?
got those, I guess.
Joke? Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So these
Anyways.
Fey druids, I've met a few druids in my time. Some show up at taverns.
Oh, you've
not
met the
often.
offshoots.
Yeah, well, right, but
These are the first druids. These are tried and true patrons of Gaia.
right. Any idea where to find these first druids?
Well, Tirnanog is kind of a hard place to get to in the first place, but there's a couple of old ways that you can get to if you can't directly shift there. They exist on the same plane as the Feywild, but how to describe this? Imagine you have a stack of papers, right?
I like parchment.
And as you're sort of,
I write
stack of parchment.
music. all the
And
time.
as you kind of flip through them, you can see that each page is almost identical, and they're all technically in the same spot, right?
Correct.
Imagine Tirnanog as the next page. They're just underneath this. I mean, the mortals themselves call them the gods below, and that's because they exist on a lower plane, technically.
Right.
So how do we...
Very well. I mean, unless
Get
one of us
there.
has a shovel.
That's not alright.
Facetious.
Obviously, magic ain't your forte.
No, well.
So I'll explain this a little more simply.
Go on.
What you need is to find one of the old paths. There's one, I want to say, a day's trek from here. Day and a half if you're slow. But I'll write down the steps to get to there. Once you get to this spot, I'll write down the steps you need to take to get on the old path. If you're that desperate to get out of here. But it's a mighty dangerous journey. You might want to.
Might be just as easy to go back to that castle we passed on the way here. Huh?
That's always an option.
See, that's the
I
problem.
agree.
Maybe if they get to know us, they could. I don't know. Maybe they just hitch us a ride back.
That would be a great idea. Wouldn't it?
Just out of curiosity, were y'all on the prison carts?
How
Yes,
do
again,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, alright. I wouldn't highly recommend going to that castle then.
They don't
Someone
do,
who
second
sees
chances.
reason You and I knew.
Oh no, you can go back to that castle fine and true. The rest of y'all, however,
Don't think
What's that?
Don't think it's necessary.
yeah, reasons.
Yeah, what?
What reasons?
Not for me to share.
Care to explain?
Not really.
That's what he
Sorry,
means when.
I'm talking to him. Go ahead, music man. Please. Share with us.
So this druid path, right? It's
Thank you, Daniel.
Could you point it?
Daniel,
point
back at it again.
Can I?
Point of direction,
I'm gonna
maybe?
go. I'm gonna go walk up to synthesizer and kind of like loom over him as much as 3 foot tall kobold.
I was
kid.
like, you're
Wow,
3
you're
foot tall.
really
He's
looming.
6 foot.
You're doing a great.
Well, is he sitting down? I
Well,
thought he was sitting
you're
down.
looming over me
I mean-
quite well.
Technically, but he even sitting down, he'd probably be
All right,
4
I'll
feet
put like
tall.
my face. I'll just like put my face like right like next to him and just kind of like look at him.
Just
Kind of like he can feel my breath like on the side of his face.
What did you eat? What was? Cheese, bread.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar and I'm gonna be like, "You better start talking." Because I don't travel with people who keep secrets.
well,
Is that
I'm
not
not so
what
sure
you've
about
done
that, Mr. Bandit Man.
Entire time. Day one, we crashed. First thing that you said. Doesn't matter. We asked you for your name. And you couldn't even share that. And you're telling
Okay,
me
wait,
to
hey.
reveal some Old Kingdom secrets.
Old Kingdom secrets, huh? What do you know about this kingdom?
I know that it's a kingdom and that it has
Motion
secrets.
detected at the garage.
And I know that motion
And-
was detected at the garage.
And how would you know these secrets? Because it feels like you.
I would tell the Amazon to
hinting
turn
at-
down the volume.
Let's break it
Well-
up for a minute. We need to really
It was an oracle back in
establish
the
this whole
day.
going home thing before we worry about any little secrets or diary, whatever. Now,
No. I
Diary?
I know.
What is this
'Cause
diary? We should go
it
back
feels,
to that.
It feels.
Well, it seems like
this
something
is
a teenage girl diary,
This is,
or,
this is prudent information that this man
As all
isn't
of you
sharing
are
with
sort
us.
of arguing about this, you hear a rumble from outside the cave. It's just low and deep, and you see the rocks kind of skitter around you. You see the various families, the various refugees, sort of run to the back of the cave behind Lasser, and you see in that opening back here, however crude that drawing may be,
Nah, it's perfect, dude. You killed it. It's a great drawing.
It's the greatest drawing.
as you get back in this area,
Could you do a different color?
I think
that
white.
literally
Can you
can't.
do? You can. You can. You see that circle? You can click it, circle, and you can select white. As well.
okay. Oh, beautiful.
There you go. That's
in this
much
area.
better. But yes, go on.
As they get over there, you see the cloth curtain kind of come down, and as it shimmers into place, it looks like just another large boulder. All the families are like hushing their children, trying to keep them from crying, as the rumbling gets lower and closer. And the rocks are shaking, and you see the fire starting to shake and shimmer, and it turns a low sort of neon blue as this rumbling gets closer.
Can I like be like, what is that? What do you know?
Bum, bum, bum.
This is your place. Tell me what that is.
You'll find out soon enough. And as the booming sort of silences, you see, if I can get it. You see an extremely large goblin just kind of standing there.
Oh,
Daniel, now would be a great time to refine those skills.
Before you said I speak a hint of Goblin. I don't know how well that was. I heard, but you could do a great job.
Now, Dan, you better not turn him on us again.
Okay. I didn't turn him on the.
I'm gonna have to trust you this time.
Before they do anything, can I cast a spell? I'd like to use.
Wait, which spell are we doing? Are we gonna attack the giant goblin? I don't know how smart of an idea that is, Kobold. That doesn't seem like a great idea. He just peered through.
I'm gonna use life fades. Well, you don't know what I'm thinking, sir. And I'm gonna use. So it's you touch your opponent, and the chill of the plane of shadows washes over them. Oh wait, do I have to be next to him to do that?
That's touch.
It's a touch range spell, yes.
Okay, hold on. All right, then I'm gonna use Dark Orb instead.
What?
Okay, targeting the
goblin.
Giant goblin.
We could have talked this through.
Oh wait, still goblin?
No, punch now. Ask questions later.
So it says when you cast a spell, all creatures whose space are occupied by the Dark Orb must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 2d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much as a successful one.
You watch as you cast this spell.
Wait, may I do one thing real quick before? Do I see him preparing to cast this spell?
It's a fairly quick cast. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So I can.
Shadowmancy is.
So I can do a quick Tasha's hideous laughter to stop him from casting the spell and to fall over.
You can certainly try. You know what? Both of you make dexterity checks. I want to see who's faster.
Checks or saving throws?
Checks.
There is one outcome of this that's gonna be fucking terrible for all of us.
It's not working.
And then I have +3, so that's a 16. So I rolled a 13.
There we go. Okay, we're back to business.
And then I have an additional 3.
Oh, I just need to know final rolls. That's all good.
Okay. Come on.
Okay, so 16.
Sweet.
I'm trying to figure this out. Sorry. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Better touch screen.
Yikes.
Let's do 9.
All right. So unfortunately, Synthos, you are not fast enough, and Yami is able to get the spell off. You watch, all of you kind of watch in horror as Yami speaks this sort of kobold language, and all of a sudden you watch as a dark orb just rises from the ground, surrounding the giant goblin. And you're able to see through it. It's semi-transparent, and you can see it's whirling and swirling on the inside. And it's supposed to damage the goblin, but you watch as the spell ends, and the goblin is completely unharmed.
Like that's
your magic skills are as pitiful as your height. I've seen better from my whelps.
What's he saying, Dad?
He's saying that was pretty crap.
All of you can understand him. He's speaking in the common tongue.
Oh.
Nameless, that was a very weird question to ask.
It was just
Can you not understand common?
He's slow.
He used more than like 7 words, so Nameless kind of like lost track of.
Nameless is like, what?
What's he saying? What? That's English, folks.
I just understood that he called him short.
I heard short, and I don't know what that means.
Lasser, your tithing is owed to me.
I know. I've got it ready for you.
Now, when you say tithing, what does this mean exactly?
Again, you'll find out soon enough.
Or,
Okay.
Big Goblin Man. You got a name?
What do you want, pitiful
Let's
one?
start with the name.
I am known to many, and terrified of all.
You're terrified of all?
Terrified of me?
You got some pretty bad anxiety.
You got 40 fans right here. You know,
Can while they're doing this, can I walk up to? Oh God, what's his name? Lassay, yeah. Can I be like, why didn't you tell us about this guy? Why? What is with your damn secrets? Why won't you just be honest?
There's a lot of stuff I can't say, and few things I can.
Back to you, Mr. Goblin Man. You said you had a name before we interrupted you?
Well, this is a
My
different
name
conversation.
is Yaglubyet.
Mr. Yaglubyet, how many forces do you have?
Quite the force indeed. It's terrifying.
That's great. And when you ask for tithes from these people, what does that imply? Like, what are you taking?
Food, gold, valuables.
Right, so the minimum...
Anything I can
You are
get my
taking the
mitts
minimum
on.
from these people.
Oh, not just the minimum. If they have spare souls, I'll take those too.
So you come to this place to kill, pillage, and just do about everything that's wrong.
Well, that's depending on your meaning of wrong now, innit?
Feels pretty general to say that's wrong. Alright, so you're going to probably never stop what you're doing here because clearly your moral compass is pretty off.
What? These ties are protection fees.
Protection
I'll
from
protect
what?
this area
You are
from...
Go on. Sure.
I protect this area from the wilderness, from the wilds, from anything that wants to get in here. And
4
they
people
pay
came in
me
here and you
with
didn't protect them with
food,
anything.
Gold. Well, you newbies, I need more ties from you now.
I'm just gonna kind of laugh under my breath in the back and kind of walk back to the group and just kind of be kind of mutter under my breath this guy's a joke, about the goblin. Just kind of antagonize
The
him.
tiny one wants to have a laugh.
I did try to
everyone
make
should
him
just,
laugh
take a
earlier.
breather.
I made him laugh earlier. I tried to. It failed.
Really not sure this is the time.
But you know that.
I don't
Hey,
think any of this
Yami,
is the
how
time,
much help
frankly.
do you have?
Here.
How much health do you have?
Keep fucking talking, Ethan. Keep fucking talking, huh?
17.
No,
right now?
I want to hear from Yami.
Oh.
I have 13.
Interesting.
But not anymore. Funny enough.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Uh, 11. Phew.
That's still some damage, brother.
You take 5 damage as you see the exact same spell that you enveloped the goblin with redirected right back at you. He said the exact same chants, did the exact same hand motions.
Damn, this got me
Not
better.
so funny when it's directed back at you now, innit?
Now, is there any chance before he does that, since I know what he's doing, that I could use Nightwalk and switch places with him?
No.
No? Alright.
I mean, it is a quick spell, so I guess that's fair.
It's a quick spell.
The orb one?
Yes.
I guess, yeah, but also I feel like since I would know what he's saying, since I'm, it's not
Well, that's what the saving throw is for,
Yeah.
more or less. I like the roleplay terms of it.
That's exactly what it's for. Thank you, Seth.
Okay.
But as you're sort of swallowed by that same dark orb, you feel all of the pain that you inflicted upon him, supposedly, right back at you.
I've been blessed by my God. You don't think I came here without my own form of protection now, did you?
We thought you were plenty enough, to be frank.
I don't know
appreciate
why
the
this
compliment.
man... His name is Daniel. He chooses to be frank.
I thought I could take you at first. Now I'm kind of questioning.
All right,
He's-
metal man.
The jokester.
Now, do you all have my tithe?
I have an offer.
I'm listening.
That's great, because you take a lot, right? You take a lot from the people here, you take from the families, you take from the villages, I'm sure. And you...
I take what's necessary.
Right, alright.
And what I am owed.
So, when we're talking about what's necessary, does that mean the consequences of everything you're about to do and have already done?
Potentially.
Right, alright, so if you don't know, I'm Sithos of House Isa. They're currently on their way to find me right now, and I'm pretty sure they'd be pretty pissed to find that this random goblin who has a special god tried to kill him. If I'm to be heir to the throne, they will do nothing but try to find me, and when they find my dead body, with your blood all over it, they're going to send military, they're going to send all the cavalry towards you. So tell me, what do you need protection from? Because if you're trying to please your god, you can please her by meeting her face to face, unless you want to give your ties back to everyone here and kindly fuck off.
You watch almost instantaneously as Yaglubyet's face just drops. As soon as he hears House Iser, his face just drops. And goblins usually have very expressive faces, you know, like their ears. His immediately just droop down to the side. His eyes get all big and his jaw is unhinged.
Oh, shit. How's Isa? Alright. Well,
Right.
you know, I'm feeling pretty generous today. I feel like my god would really appreciate me giving back to these people, as they have paid tithes for a good long while. Alright. Hey, Jakub.
And you see just this, he essentially looks like a goblin from Clash Royale with just a huge sack of money on his back. Like, it's just it's almost double the size of him, and he just you watch this guy just like haul ass to be next to Yaglubyet, and he's just,
What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Well, I need, like, everything. Everything? Everything. Well, we won't have nothing if we give him everything, now, right? Yeah. That's right.
Well, what are we supposed to do about all the boys outside?
Well, unless you want to be hunted down by, what was it, Sir House Iser?
Correct.
Yeah, he lives in a house.
Yeah, unless
Much
you want to be hunted
appreciated,
down by
Daniel.
that man's parents, which I assure you, not a great feeling, I tell you what. You see these, like, chain bindings around my wrists and, like, the scars on my face and my back. That's from them. Don't want none of that. Give him everything.
Well, if you say so, sir.
and he just you see Jakub just kind of sling the bag over his shoulder, and out pours like you see it's much larger on the inside. You just see piles of copper and silver. You see chairs, shitty swords. You see anything of use. You see like sort of half-rotten honeyed ham. You see various other rations just kind of stacked in this bag.
Well, there's everything. Anything else you want, my lord?
That weapon you wield, is it
Well,
special by
wait.
any means?
If I lie, will I die?
Depends. How much do you have to lose? Because I'm still pretty much below you, so...
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really too well educated.
Right, but I saw the way that it could... Was it the club itself that took that spell and reflected it by any means?
No.
Alright, but it's a club. It's a good weapon.
Well,
You see,
no.
Oh, it's just But it
Carry
is
it out for fun, huh?
you have a stick.
Yes?
You've been threatening these people this whole time, and you've had a stick. I mean, like I said, I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing, but more importantly, here's what you're gonna do. You and your men will continue to keep watch over this safe haven, and you're gonna make sure it's a safe haven. Whether it's from outsiders, whether it's from the wilderness, you will continue to do so. And instead of tithes and constantly taking, how about you try sharing?
Will we get paid?
The fact that you're still talking to me is payment enough.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't put food on the table now, does it?
It's a fair point. I think that if you try to change your ways, try to go for more what's morally right, and share with them, they'd be more willing to share with you.
I can kind of follow that line of logic.
So you're not completely dull. I appreciate
Well,
that.
I have been known to be called a bowling ball, whatever that is.
I don't believe I've heard of what those are either. It's an impressive title. I'm sure it means something one day.
They're real fun if that means anything.
Thank you, Daniel.
Well, alright.
I think it means you're stupid.
Nameless, damn it!
What you say to me, I could say I'm uneducated, but I won't have fucking Metal Man telling me I'm not.
He's what does he know? He forgot his he doesn't know nothing.
I know quite a bit, guys.
What do you know? What do you mean? What do you
I don't know. I thought I heard that before. Bowling ball is a... Look, I could be wrong. I'll admit, I could be wrong.
I think your wires are tangled for
I don't have wires.
It doesn't have wires. It's whatever. Okay.
It's basically all
Right.
clockwork in there. It's just like cogs and shit.
So, Mr. Goblin Man, say
Oh, you
your
got
name just one more time
cog
for me.
loose. I don't know.
A screw loose,
There
perhaps.
you go. Yeah, there you go. See, how can you be called bowling ball with that logic?
That was me.
Who-
That was what I said.
Damn,
You're doing a
standing right next to you.
You're doing a great job of following along, Daniel. Goblin Man, your name, just one more time.
Which goblin are you talking to? The big one or the small one now?
the big one, the one who's kind of doing that.
My name's Yuglubiet, my lord.
Your glove yet. Here's what I want you to do. You are going to defend these people who cannot defend themselves. You're going to share with them so that they will share with you in kind. And you're going to become a defender of the people instead of taking. Are we clear?
Is this a mercenary position, or is this like
You'll be
a
able to
civil
fight
servant?
whenever danger is right outside. Danger. Not people who are looking for safety. Danger.
Okay, well, that doesn't really answer my question, but...
Mercenary,
alright,
you'll get to kill
I
the
feel-
things that are bad.
So, I get to keep doing what I'm doing right now, technically.
You get
But
to keep killing.
I am also paid less. Alright. I guess. I feel like I'm still kind of losing out in this situation, but I don't
it's
really
in-
have much choice now, do I?
You getting heart points, baby.
To
That's
be
all about.
fair, he did say he would kill you if you didn't do it. So
Yeah,
I think you're turning your
feel
life
like
here.
You see Yuglubiet kind of like sit down, and you see like a little poof of steam kind of rise from his head as he's thinking so hard. Just kind of.
yeah. Well, yeah. I think I get it, but I'm not sure.
Take that first part. All you need.
Yeah. All right. So, what's my new title? I was called Yuglubiet the Terrified. What's my new name now?
Yuglubiet the Defender.
That one
Guardian
sounds kind of
Liberation.
lame. I think I'm gonna go with you club you at the bowling ball.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
I like that
sorry,
one a
sorry.
lot better.
Bowling ball. Bowling ball.
Bowling ball. Bowling ball.
Bowling ball.
And you see Jakub just on the side, just 2 feet tall, just
Bowling ball. Bowling ball. All right. I think I get it now. All right. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
yeah. And he just kind of walks back outside. And he's standing guard at the entrance now.
Can I go
The
with
longer he
sword?
stands there, you can see the steam on his head getting larger. Just he's thinking super hard right now.
I whisper over to Synthos. That was a heck of a cover story. Saved our butts.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, not again. Can I go grab a sword from the pile?
Yeah, you find some weathered copper swords, but they have chips. They're blunt. They're degraded. They were grabbed in a hurry. They're not really great weapons by any means.
Is there any good
Better
armor in the pile?
Not that you
Armor.
can see. There's some half bitten through leather armor. There's some
My brother, you are the armor.
yeah. There's not a whole lot going on in there. This is like a pile of dregs sort of landing in your lap right now. It's not great.
I'm gonna walk over to Synthos and be like, so, care to explain what power you hold here?
The Sarah will kind of stop you. All right. I've seen enough. I'm gonna have to ask y'all to leave now.
We just saved this whole
I know
place.
y'all just got here.
That's a little
Damn.
extra.
Dan, I get it. This place has no room for conflict.
I believe we
And
just
if you wanna
resolved
know
the
more about that-
conflict. Is-
Yep. But it's for the people. They're not exactly kind of newcomers, and this is more for you guys than for them.
Fair enough.
If you need, come back here. If you need a safe place to stay, you're more than welcome.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Not a problem at all. Now, if y'all need rations, take them from the pickings table. If y'all need any more stuff, let me know. Here's the map for you, Dan.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Sorry, there's like a bird or something in the woods.
We're in a cave,
there's-
Daniel. We're in a cave.
Okay,
There's a couple wild things around here.
What woods?
I'm sorry to get y'all out of here in such a rush. I'll promise to let you know later why, but I really need you guys to go right now.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, let's get walking, fellers. Find that bird.
That was just me,
Walk,
Dan.
walk. Don't fuck him up.
Damn, that was pretty good.
What? Dan, fuck him up. What?
I'ma do my stuff.
I'm gonna do my stuff.
Why are you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? You're just trying to strike a chord.
Trying to strike a goblin, you probably a Yami.
That was stupid. I hate you.
That was horrendous.
But all right. So we are leaving a safe haven.
Yes, indeed.
Swag.
Where are we going?
Let me find a new map real quick. I had them in a folder, but
Okay, so traveling
There.
montage. Boom, boom, boom. Tell everybody I'm on my way. It's a good movie. So I guess we're just kind of walking around right now, waiting for something, right? Looking around.
You have the map that that Lasser gave to you to sort of get you going and give you a general idea of what y'all need to do.
That was an option.
What?
All right, well, we'll just flick my little piece. Sorry, not that.
What?
Hey, Dan and Nameless, new ship of the campaign. You never expected.
Crazy
Hey,
statement.
Nice
I have a
thing,
wife,
Dan. What does
thank you.
this do? Boy, yo, yo.
Oh, God.
I didn't know you could rubber band them like that. That's kind of cool.
That's what I did
Me
with
neither.
Synthos during the goblin. Sent him flying at the big Cyclops and it took him down. I was
All right.
Get away from
As you're sort of wandering around in this place, you notice that the terrain's kind of changing all the time, but it's keeping a sort of a few similarities. There's a well-traveled road, padded down. I don't know how I forgot your name. Dan. There we go.
Dan.
He's
Yeah.
always saying it.
I know. As you're walking around and as the terrain keeps shifting, you feel something inside of your chest kind of shifting with it. As if the terrain is mirroring that, let's call it a small flame, this ember you have inside of your chest.
I think I'm,
And you feel as you focus more on it, you're able to kind of shift the landscape to what you want.
of like the thing inside me, or
As you focus on that sort of ember, you're able to shift the landscape around you. Like if you want it to be more wooded, more trees seem to pop up out of nowhere. As if you want it to be more clear, if you want the road to be more cobbled, it kind of clears the path for you and the roads become a little bit more smooth.
I just make it like all like cobble ahead of us, like straight, just road.
You see that you kind of have like a radius around you. It's, I want to say you have like a 30-foot radius of influence. But you feel as the more you focus on it, the more you're kind of understanding the shape of the ember.
Is this like a thing I've only started feeling from when I got in the Feywild, or just now?
Yes.
Or
This
okay.
is you kind of felt it at the when you woke back up, but too many things were happening and you kind of disregarded it.
I got you. Would it be possible to do like an investigative check on it, or on myself? Or
Yeah, you can do an investigation check on yourself.
okay. All these fucking things are broken.
All the
Okay, there we go.
you got it.
All the little die roller things, so it's taking me a minute.
No, it was all good. It was a little buggy for me too. You just gotta spam click it pretty much until it starts
Yeah.
shooting them out.
11 plus... Oh, it's an investigation, right? So 12.
Yeah. You notice that nothing's physically changed, at least not that you can tell. But your skin feels a little softer. Your bones feel a little bit stronger. You feel healthier, almost, just by being in this place.
Hey, Dan, what the fuck are you doing?
You noticed that, huh?
Yeah, I noticed that the 30-foot or so radius of cobblestone around you, and only you.
Yeah, I'm not I know about as much as you know. Probably,
yeah, you've left a trail the past mile. I don't know if you...
I mean, just in case you have to go back. Want to make it easier.
It's a wide road now. It's a well-traveled road now of just straight cobblestone.
So Daniel, could you just be like a map maker one day? Could that be like a job for you? Like,
I mean, that'd be sick, but
you could stay here.
I got a job. I got a wife, kids. I gotta get home.
I suppose.
I mean, that is a super pressing issue to you. I mean, you've been gone for an entire day by now.
Yeah. Probably worried sick.
Where is this map leading us, by the way?
Right, you've been kind of pointing us in a direction, not the direction where we should be going.
It's been pointing you in a pretty straightforward direction. The like I said, there's that 30-foot radius of influence around Dan, but you notice that the terrain is still shifting, but it's how to say this? It's shifting in a way that's more predictable. The woods are now more noticeably made of Douglas fir, pine, heavily wooded trees. The air is humid around you until you get to a large cliff. And here you see it's just crystalline blue ocean as far as the eye can see from this cliff.
Can you make a road over that, Dan?
I'm not super sure about that. I certainly could try.
As you kind of try to influence it, you can see that the edge of the cliff, instead of becoming cobblestone, you see the hexagonal shapes on the lines of the cliff. They just kind of rise up and make interlinked blocks. So it's just a bunch of hexagonal pillars lining the floors now. And as you sort of lose focus on them, they kind of get overgrown with grass again.
So, were we going in the right direction for the druid?
Oh, yes.
Whatever. Okay. So,
you've been kind of trusting your gut and following like major landmarks. You're able to find it decently well. I just looked at your character sheet. You have one of you has something in survival, so you figure your way out.
Perfect. I mean, perfect. I don't know. I turned it to Dan for saying it went full southern.
It's been a common accent, but
as we're kind of crossing the ocean, can I sort of like gesture to?
Oh, you're not crossing the ocean. I'm sorry. I must have
we're still
misinterpreted that. You guys are still at the cliff edge. It's just instead of being cobblestone where you're at, it's the cliff's edge that's transforming into those pillars. There's nothing appearing out of midair.
Okay. Never mind.
Does the map at all show this sort of like ocean?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And it's sort of X marks the spot on that cliff you're at.
Okay.
So
We're not walking along the cliff face.
Yes. And as you get to the sort of highest outcropping, it's no longer solid pillars anymore. It's just this... You know that mountain in Nightmare Before Christmas? That sort of super curvy mountain where Jack sings his song?
Yeah.
That's essentially what it looks like. It's just this curved outcropping. And that's where the X is. And once you stand on that X, Dan, you see it sort of fade to green and the map fades away. Believe none of what you see, none of what you hear. Take a leap of faith.
Like, what's up, Ding?
Huh. I wonder what that could mean. I wonder what that could mean, guys, huh? It was like a metaphorical sort of,
I think it wants you to
it means
jump.
jump. Jump.
Well, you jump. I'm not
the one controlling cobblestone. You
okay, well, I can't
magic
control
here.
cobblestone out there, you know.
As you finish reading Leap of Faith, you look back down and see the cliff face from a sort of top-down view.
No.
And you see the steps that you have to take. It's almost like watching a dancing guide, right? You see left foot, right foot, where to step, where to turn, but it all ends when both feet leave the ground at the cliff edge.
Synthos, you're the dancer, you know. Looking like you're calling.
I would like to see that map, sir.
It's gone.
But I thought the footmarks were still there.
Oh yeah, they are. They're still on that piece of paper. The big map guiding you to this spot faded, but now there's a sort of new map.
Can I sort of follow these footsteps and like try to replicate them? Kind of shimmy my shoulders a little bit, kind of getting into the groove.
Before he does that, can I stop him and like be like, no, let me do it.
Who's summoning stuff?
Harry.
I just heard a bunch of clinking and I couldn't figure out what it was.
Don't open my drawer. Don't open my drawer.
I feel like we'd like the game if we did. So I see the lighting of the board change, and that's all I can see, and that's fine. But okay, Yami's stopping me, so I'm gonna be like, "You want to dance?"
Yo, what are you doing to me, Santos?
What?
What are you doing to me, bro?
I mean, it's like a dance little pattern.
Just like, yeah, whatever, sure.
It's a bit harder for you to read, Yami. You've never really seen anything like this before. Your books have all been about, fictional stories, or it was the book of magic that got you where you are today.
Okay. Wait. So, is it like we can still see the cliff face and it's telling you where to put the feet, or is it just telling you the dance move to do before you jump?
Oh no, it's showing you the entire dance pattern.
But it's not saying where exactly to do it. It's just saying what exactly to do, right?
No, it's showing you the entire. It's the dance pattern on the cliff face.
Okay. Well, I'll look at Yami and I'll just be like, do one step behind me, follow my lead, and we'll both get it right. Does that sound fair? Just copy my movements.
Well, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Like,
Well, but you want to do it too. We could be like little,
no,
we could
it's
be like
fine.
little
No.
dance buddies. You know, you and me, we dance buddies.
No,
Come on.
no, I'm not interested anymore.
Dancing.
No, he could just go for it. No, I'm just gonna like walk away.
Dancing is cool.
Got it.
Daniel, you wanna do the dance? We could do.
I might could be a dancing buddy if.
You wanna be my
if the group
dancing buddy?
possesses. I'll be your dancing buddy.
I'm gonna be like, are we sure it's a good idea to have two people go? Is that what it wants? Or will that mess it up?
You know about as much as we know.
All right, then. Who's got like some sense of rhythm?
You got it. Just go.
You're the
You're the
musician.
music guy. Just go.
Son of a.
Well, you clearly want to do it.
All right.
The bird.
Is that a train? Where's the train?
All right.
I didn't know they had trains
And I'm
here.
going to follow. And I'm going to. And I'm going to. And I'm
fall asleep suddenly.
I'm gonna follow the dance patterns. Sorry, I forgot my ringer was on my phone.
Dance.
You're stiff, Synthos.
Shimmy.
What's
yeah,
more moving
shimmy,
it?
yeah, No, I'm kidding.
And now we all died.
And we're done.
Cliffside blows
I'm
up.
gonna follow my footsteps along the
Go,
dance
Synthos.
pattern. Oh, did I fall off the cliff? What happened?
As you do the dance pattern, you see the terrain around you start to shift. It's switching. Every step you take is switching back and forth from the cliff face to a well-cobbled area. The houses are made out of trees growing out of the ground.
Okay.
They're they're all connected to the earth. There's nothing really unnatural about them. But as you take those steps and get further and further along, you eventually get to the cliff jump. Well, you do it.
I'm gonna turn around, look at the group before I take this big leap. I'll grab my dagger. I'll like toss it at Yami, who was like reaching for it before, and I'll be like, "If I don't make it,
Throw your
that's
knife
yours."
at me.
It's sheathed.
What's wrong
It's
with
sheathed.
you?
I'm like tossing the dagger at you. If
That bread might as well have been a knife.
If I don't make it, that's yours. And with that, yahoo! I'm gonna jump off of the cliff.
It's just a backwards long jump.
Yep.
I mean, it is. It does have you face backward and then jump off of the cliff.
Perfect.
So,
Yeah.
You're leaving your
as
son
you
behind?
Huh?
as you do that, you. Wait, how are the two of them? What happened? I looked away for 2 seconds.
That like threw me off. I was like, "What are you guys talking about? My son."
You like take your son has to do the cliff jump. You're like, all right, you go.
I'm not ready for fatherhood. Okay, but I do the jump.
As you do the backwards jump, you land on a soft bale of hay. And the rest of you seemingly, you watch him sort of disappear from sight as soon as he gets below the cliff face, but you hear nothing after this. No scream, no sudden splat as he hits the ground.
I can like
nothing.
picture this perfectly. Like I jump down here, yo, like just like cut off.
Perfectly cut off screams. Exactly.
Okay.
Is he dead? We go like investigate like over the cliff.
I'm gonna grab that dagger.
As you look over the cliffside, there's nothing there. There's just the cliff. No sign that Synthos ever was there.
Well, how about that castle then? Do you know the way back there?
Can I just like do the dance and just like kind of like just do what he did? Just be like,
Yeah. I mean, monkey see, monkey do. You do the dance, and you do that same backwards long jump, and you see the environment kind of shift around you, and you land.
I grabbed his dagger, right? I grabbed his dagger, by the way.
You did.
Okay.
And as you do that sort of backwards long jump off of the cliff, everybody watches you sort of jump off the cliff. As soon as you get below the cliff's edge, you're gone. And you land in that soft bale of hay.
Do I land on top of him?
No, he's
Damn
gotten
it.
off the bale of hay.
Fuck.
Why do you want to top me?
Well, I guess there's just two of us now.
People's elbow.
I mean, I know we can do the robot pretty well. I don't know about that whole backwards long jump situation they're doing.
Yeah. So are we going for that?
I mean, they went. We didn't really establish if you know Synthos was all right or not. And then Yami just kind of right with him.
Yeah, I know Yami has his wits about him though. Synthesis, I don't know, but Yami at least can.
As you're kind of talking about this, Dan, you see on that piece of paper, that map that was given to you, you see the take
Just
a
do
leap
it,
of
please.
faith. You see that take a leap of faith kind of glowing green.
Don't even be so sassy. Damn.
What does it mean? Fuck.
I know.
Just throw it off the cliffside.
Fine, I'll go.
Wait, Dan. Dan, I'm not so graceful. Can you hold my hips and do it with me?
I'd be honored.
As you kind of do the dance together, it's like you guys are, if one of you is further ahead, it's like you're shifting. Oh my gosh. That's perfect.
It's beautiful.
You guys are
It's a nice.
shifting in and out of sight. It's like you're two unstable objects, two unstable particles, kind of shifting in and out of position. and you're holding each other 1 second, and then you're either one of you or both of you are gone the next in one plane or the other, and eventually you both kind of take the dive off together, one of you backwards, one of you holding onto the other's hip, and you both land on the bale of hay together.
With
taking a roll in the hay a little bit too literally.
Nameless landing on top of Dan, right?
Yes. Smush. Cracks his fucking his pelvis.
No, you kind of land side by side.
There's just splat. Hey, Nameless, I didn't know you
Oh,
painted
nice.
yourself red.
I didn't land on him. You can't say that. It's not real dialogue, dude.
Doesn't make any sense in the story.
Dude,
Are you listening,
I
dude?
didn't land on him.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
I'm painted red.
Take it back from the top. What were you
So-
thinking we shoot?
Sorry, where are we? Like, what do we see?
You are now in a sort of a village town. This is a site you're much more used to, but the houses aren't made of brick or mortar that you're used to. These are houses grown from trees. The framework is grown from multiple trees. The boughs make the rafters and the roof. It makes the thatch. The front door isn't held together by hinges, but it's seemingly two sticks that fuse together in the middle to create that. And the framework of the window in the door is in the design of a tree. The mud splashed on the wall is dyed clay, and it's used as various other materials. These are all very earthy materials here, all very connected to the earth. Nothing cut, processed, stolen from the earth. Dan, you feel a little bit more at home here.
Good. Comfy bale of hay.
And as you all sort of sit in that bale of hay, or are getting your bearings, you hear the flitting of wings heading over to you. And they're not light by any means. They sound essentially as if a dragonfly had been, like, tuned up 100 times. As loud as you think that is, it's just buzzing super loud, and it's only getting closer. You essentially
We like hide back in the hay.
You can certainly try.
In the head?
You can certainly try if you want to roll stealth.
Enemies. One.
Okay, I don't have anything good for that. I'm just going to use
Improv?
yes, essentially.
Fair enough.
What was everybody's rolls?
Oh, I'm
Just
not
'cause I
hiding.
didn't see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you're not hiding?
either.
Okay.
Oh no, it's just Dan who just jumped back into that.
Fair enough.
That one
see.
SpongeBob gif where he like screams and then runs away.
Alright, you're red.
No. Nameless is right.
Nameless
I'm
is
white.
red. Oh, yeah, you're white. That's right.
Goddamn
You hide back,
White.
and that was a 13? Okay.
Or
That's
14.
good
14
enough.
with addition.
Oh, 14.
Still
Gotcha.
good
Still good enough. The rest of you are surrounded by these shimmering humanoid creatures. Their ears are extremely pointy. Their eyes, all crystalline blue. Their skin is white as parchment, and their wings are iridescent, and they're transparently thin in the light.
Real quick question: isn't Dan technically still with us? He's just like lower in the thing a bit. Like we're all still in the hay, right? He's just.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I like? I'm not gonna like unsheath it, but can I like just like put the hand on the dagger and just kind of be like ready to?
Yeah.
I handed you that thing, and you're already ready to wield it. I feel like a proud father.
As you're all kind of just standing there readying yourselves, you see each of these beautiful humanoid creatures just sort of point their spears at you, and their voices, seemingly like silk or a beautiful melody, cry out in chords. Halt! What is your business for being here?
Well, I'll tell you this. The last time a bunch of beautiful women pointed their spears at me...
I don't think you said they were women.
Did you say they were women?
No.
The last time a bunch of beautiful people pointed their spears at me was in a much different context. If you don't believe me, you should probably ask the dude.
I don't understand how this is relevant.
They kind of inch closer with their spears.
Pointy. Fair enough.
We are here in search of a castle.
There are no castles here.
Actually, I believe we're in here for the search of the first druid. First druid?
There are many first druids.
Right,
to whom
just
do you speak of?
Right. The one that could send us out of the Feywild into the mortal realm.
There are 3 here who might be able to accomplish such a feat.
Yes. I mean, I appreciate it.
If you do not know of their names, then we shall take you to the dungeon.
Right.
Harold.
No, that doesn't.
Synthos, make a history check for me.
Okay, there we go.
Wow, you got your dice out of the first try. That's impressive. Oh God.
That's your first try?
Wait, history. Wow.
What did you take your expertise in, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
I got a 2. Expertise in performance.
Uh-huh.
I think I actually took another expertise.
You had negative history?
I had negative history. Although I guess do I have a second expertise? Yeah.
I actually can't remember. I thought you got 2, but I might be misremembering.
I'll keep it as it is.
As you're sitting there scrounging and scavenging your brain for even one name of this court, you got nothing. You have like a letter of maybe one of them. One of them begins with M, maybe. Or B.
Melvin.
Melvin.
Synthos. Remember, we know one. The bowling ball. Remember?
Nameless. Now is
We
really...
know the bowling ball.
I like kick him from like in the hay.
Make a stealth check to see if you can do it stealthily enough.
Sure.
And by the way, there's only 3 of us.
God.
Make it with disadvantage.
Can I hit Nameless with my dagger and just
I
like?
don't think it matters that much, Joe. 4
Yeah.
or something lower.
No, it could possibly be lower, but I don't think your luck hates you that much. They definitely see your leg come out and kick
It's just fully
Nameless. just a full leg from out of the hay just comes to kick Nameless. And then the added comment of there are only 3 of us. One of them takes like the butt of their spear and just kind of rips the hay off of you and points one at your neck.
Hey! How's it going?
Give me an insight check.
Sure. 9 plus 2, 11. So 9 to 11.
You see there's a reaction on his face when he sees you. Or you can't really tell what kind of reaction. You can't tell positive, negative, or what's going on with it. But you can definitely tell there was a brief flash of reaction when he saw your face.
Good to see you too.
Riz.
Can
Okay,
I like just fully unsheath my dagger at this point? I'm just gonna like.
You
I'm not,
watch,
like,
as
having
soon as
that.
you unsheath it, you see all of them back up 3 feet.
Oh, there.
Where did you get such a weapon?
Found it.
That is not of our realm.
Don't in the moment, don't in the moment, don't in the moment.
You're doing great, Yami.
Well, we are not of this realm, so that's why we're trying to go back.
That is a cursed iron. It should not be on this plane.
Well, it is. And if you'd like to enjoy its curse, feel free. But I'd suggest maybe not.
You watch as soon as you make that threat, you see all 5 of them. Which one are you? You're
He's
blue.
Why are you blue? Oh.
Now would be a great time to make an escape.
Okay, no, we can't.
We're
not leaving him.
punch first.
Okay, that's also not happening.
No, I think it's a
watch
great
as-
idea. I think that's
As
a great
soon
idea.
as you make that threat against them, they all rush forward with their spears, the head of their spears at your neck. And they're kind of just surrounding you.
Should you make such a threat against our kind again, we shall not take it lying down.
Can I use Nightwalk and change places with one of them?
Is there a save for it?
What?
Is there a save for Nightwalk? Or is it
I think
only
it's
a
a save.
willing creature?
No, it was definitely not a willing creature because he was able to do it with the goblin last session.
Yeah, no,
That's
yeah.
true.
I think it
just
is
able
a
to-
save. It has to be a save.
Actually, can I change places with Nameless? Or trust.
Does Nameless have to roll a save?
I believe.
It says you're briefly shadowed by silver and red mist and teleport under a creature up to 30 feet away. They take 1d4 necrotic damage and you regain HP equal to the damage dealt.
Wow.
The creature is then displaced to your original location.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I guess there's no save for it. That's kind of crazy.
Just roll that 1d4 so you can damage your friend.
Yeah, he's rolling. Fine. You guys just trust me. Alright, now can I
That bird
stab?
is sassy, huh?
As this brief puff of red and silver mist appears in front of them, they sense the trace of magic. You can see it in their eyes, and they all kind of whip around to react to you once more.
How focused
You can make
are these
one
guards
attack
on
action.
Yami?
3. Oh, wait, no, that's not 3. It's a 2. Sorry. Wait, no, it's a 1. It's a 1. Ignore the 2. It's a 1.
No, it's your first dice rolled. Harry, you
No,
take
no,
damage.
you rolled a
that one's
D20.
sorry. No, that one, yeah, I just couldn't get it
Oh.
to go away.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, it's just 1 damage then. Good.
Just like trying to like, no, get back
I was
at
like,
it.
No, you killed him, and he's dead.
I was like,
and-
if there's 2d4 rolled, we take the first roll. But if it was a d20, then that's not fair.
No, you're still getting there.
Nameless is like, oh, that's it for me. You're not even hurt. You're not even scratched. What are you talking about?
Yami,
As-
you can make 1 attack action against one of them.
before I do that, can I give Nameless like a little bit of like a nod, kind of like a wink, a little bit of like a gesture to be like,
Yeah,
punch
Nameless. You just got transported by essentially getting bamfed over to where you were at now. You feel like you took a little bit of damage, like your steel outer layer has been rusted slightly or corroded.
Daniel. Daniel.
What would you like to do?
Daniel, this is a very bad thing. This is a very bad thing that's about to happen.
I'm aware.
We should run and we can defend them later. I think that we have to run. Sometimes in life you have to run, and this
I
is one of
see
those
Yami
times.
standing where I just was, and he winks at me, and I know that's a wink of. he's telling me he's giving me a little insight here. So I'm gonna turn around and punch the biggest, fattest, little humanoid, translucent winged bitch. Which one's that one, huh? Point me in the direction.
I'm running, by the way. I'm running further down the village. I am not associating with the violent acts they're doing against the people that are supposed to help us.
Roll for initiative.
they're not helping us.
Oh, I'm not. Well, not anymore. Y'all are dangerous. 15 plus 2.
Now he rolls good. Huh? Now he rolls good.
17.
Coward.
What's
Wait, so you're also running away?
No, that's initiative, right?
is there?
Yeah, this is initiative.
I'm 7.
Oh, everybody does? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Initiative wouldn't, like,
Yeah, sorry. My thing isn't like clearing these dice.
It's the buttons are really weird today.
I can't delete this one.
I can try to roll on my board.
You have to click just clear. Click the clear button a
thanks,
couple
Eric.
of times and it goes.
I don't know why I have the magic touch. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
not
need it.
Not for Seth's dice. though.
Natural 20.
Son
What
of
the
a
hell?
Damn.
It cleared out my dice as well. That's crazy.
He gained
You're
a
gonna
dagger
initiate
and
that
he
fight so
gained
good.
fighting hands, bro. He needed the dagger all along. Maybe
Stab.
the dagger was the friends we made along the way.
Stab him.
I wish there was an initiative tracker on here. That would be so nice.
I also have a +4 on that, so it's a 24. Don't really think that means much, but play Bluey.
So, what was everybody's initiative?
I got
7.
17.
13.
20.
Okay.
Plus your modifier, Eddie? You don't have an initiative modifier?
24.
Yeah, well, still, shit, you know, but
Oh,
like,
there's a modifier?
yeah, there's an initiative modifier. No, you're not. I love
14. Sorry.
you. What?
Okay. Wow.
What was your
It
original
went
roll?
up, it was 1.
Oh, I
13.
thought you rolled the 7. I was like,
Oh, boy, it's the start!
I love that part.
Right here. That's the wrong thing. I was typing it in my initiative tracker. Anyways, so it was Yambi, number 1, Dan. Dude, the initiative tracker on this thing sucks.
Does it? I thought it used to be really good.
No. I regret everything. So it's gonna go Yami. Then, wow, I have to click on that every time. That blows. Can I shift enter maybe? Nope. Okay. Wow. I have to.
I get to go
this-
twice?
No!
I'm just gonna use my notes. That sucks. All right.
God damn it, where is this bird?
So it's gonna go Yami,
We're gonna get him next.
Somebody
Then
kill this
number
damn
one.
bird.
then Dan. Then number 2. Then if I look at the list again. And then number 3. Oh no. Synth goes before. Okay. Synthos. And then number 4.
You child!
Synthos number 2.
And then
And look, he's big now.
Nameless.
He's all grown up.
Number 5.
Oh, what's that? Oh, the winged creatures going at him.
There he goes.
All right. So our initiative order is going to be Yami first, then what are you guys doing?
Nothing.
So it's going to be Yami, then number 1, which is this one.
You can right click to name it.
Cool. It's going to be number 1. And this one's going to be number 2. This one's number 3. Number 4. And then that one's number 5. Thank you for whoever named that. So the initiative order is going to go Yami, then number 1, then Synthos, then Dan, then number 2, number 3, number 4, Nameless, and then number 5. So Yami, what would you like to do?
That punch not go in effect until my turn, or?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Am I?
Unfortunately, these guys aren't really surprised by you attacking. They're
Am I
used to
close
it.
enough to like touch one of them?
Technically yes.
Okay. Just make sure.
Why are these pawns huge?
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna use life fades. And it's gonna be you touch your opponent in the chill of the plane of shadows washes over them. Succeed on a melee attack to deal 3d8 necrotic damage to the target, and force a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target also gains 1 level of exhaustion.
Damn. All right, Constitution saving throw right here. Yeah, I think they pass.
Oh, but
They're still gonna take the damage. You just
Okay.
have to.
yeah.
They just take half damage.
Harry, help me.
What?
Press the thing. Press the button.
Oh. It's not working for me. I lost my touch.
No.
What if I press the button on one of you guys?
I found it really just does help to click the button a couple of times.
7. There's no addition to
So,
that. Right.
having that one and rounding down, that's going to be 3 damage. All right.
Okay.
Not the worst turn I've seen in the world. All right, it is now number 1's turn, and they are going to move and attack you. They're just going to use a fairly basic spear. That is a 17. What's your armor class?
Is 10.
Okay, they definitely clear that. All right, and this is a spear. All right, so that is 6 damage. Spears are finesse weapons, so they get to add their dexterity modifiers. It is Synthos. It is your turn.
Right. I'm going to dash and then run further down into the building.
Sounds good.
You guys need someone to defend your honor when this goes horribly wrong.
Or you could just help us so it doesn't go horribly wrong.
Well,
how about that?
Just to give you guys like a frame of reference, these guys have 18 dexterity.
What does that
They
mean?
have a +4 to all of their dexterity modifiers. All of their dexterity checks.
All I'm gonna say, Ethan, is that one of us running doesn't really help us a lot. It's got to be all or nothing here. If you don't think we stand a chance, then you running is literally just.
But this is our best chance of getting back. If I can convince them to stop, if I can find someone to help stop.
Or you could help us because you have your boosting spells, and because you actually know what you're doing in this game, rather than abandoning two of your newest comrades.
Two of my newest comrades and who's the outlier here now? Oh, Dan. Sorry, Dan. I'll talk to you later. I did one.
I'm running 2.
Yeah!
Yeah.
What? Why? I was saying.
You called me not one of his friends. I didn't take too kindly to that.
What? No, I said it's because we're newer. We're
We all met at
worse.
the same time.
What? Oh.
Trust the long term. I will run to see if I can
don't.
get someone to
I
help.
don't trust the long term.
Trust.
I think from what Joe told us that we all do need to make a hook for it, not just Synthos.
But I will continue to do that charge towards someone to help not turn this into a violent exchange.
That's 30 feet.
But I dash.
Oh,
Okay.
here you go.
Thing. And that's pretty much my turn because that was my action is to dash. So.
Yeah. No bonus action?
Trying to think. No one's taken damage yet. Wait, actually
Nope.
no. One of the druid
Oh.
people took damage. I will heal that druid to make sure we stay on good terms with these
Yami
people.
also took damage.
Oh my god.
Yami did take damage?
I am very close to death.
Yeah, Yami took 6
All right,
points of
then
damage
then
'cause he got
level
stabbed
one
by a
healing
spear.
level 1 healing word on my friend Yami.
Are you in range?
Let's check the range. I believe the range is quite big. "60 feet. Is he just on the
Yeah,
edge of it?
60 feet is right there. Yami is 70 feet away. I mean, you can technically cast
Can
it
I
before
cast
you
it
use your
and
action.
then move? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
gonna
gonna say.
be 1d4 plus 3. I got it. Don't worry. I got it. Okay. Here we go. Now it's working. Thank you. If not. Oh, first try. Let's go. All right.
Wow.
4 health off of that one. And then I book it to someone to help stop the altercation.
Yep. And now it is Dan's turn.
Okay. So, describe how Harry is to me. Is he literally just still sitting in the fucking hay? Or is he
I
standing?
mean, he swapped places with Yami in just a bamf of silver and red smoke or mist, however you want to say. But he's essentially just kind of standing there. The guards aren't super apprehensive about him. They're more kind of focused on Yami right now.
Okay.
Although
What-
Nameless does look poised to make a pretty devastating punch.
Could I cast Mage Hand? That's why I'm casting Mage Hand. Could I cast Mage Hand?
Every other person's
Over.
turn is burn, 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 burn.
Over to where Nameless is, to like like he's showing off the punch right now. But I like grab his arm from that and yank him out of the in between like all that group of people.
Can it?
Okay. I gotta be a little bit of a rules lawyer here,
Mage hand can only do 10
and that's super lame. Yeah, Mage Hand can only pull 10 pounds. And
Oh, really?
unfortunately,
Okay.
our boy is hefty.
That's fair enough. Oh, yeah, I do see that on there. My bad.
You're all good.
Let's explore the options. What other spells do you
What
have?
are the options? I have a bunch, and I feel like we're trying to hint the fact that we can't beat these guys. But
We know that.
what if... Can I make the bird go off? So can I use Minor Illusion to make the bird go off, like, right over in, hold on, I gotta draw. Right over in, like, this area to, like, maybe distract them away from Nameless for a minute? And then maybe I myself could run over there with him and, like, would grabbing him be a special action or no?
Are you trying to pick him
more
up?
Or less,
or?
I'm more or less trying to grab him and stop him from throwing the punch.
Okay, then grappling is an action.
Okay. I figured.
Shove is also an action. Damn. There's not much
Shove
you
is a
can...
bonus action.
I mean, you can...
Can I tap him and try to, like, convince
that's
him out of it?
Baldur's Gate?
Unfortunately, that's just a Baldur's Gate thing.
Wow.
Shove is great for action economy in Baldur's Gate, but shove is a special action in D&D. You could try and get between Nameless and the person he's trying to punch, but I don't know how successful
Nameless!
you'll be.
I think that might honestly be my best course of action. I'll try it.
All right. So you cast Minor Illusion, and since this is your first spell, we get to do this fun stuff. As you see everything going on, and you remember that you have a little bit more influence on the environment here. That ember in your chest has that influence around here. You feel like you can make anything happen in the moment. Anything that you need to happen will happen in this moment. And you make a Minor Illusion go off in the woods a little bit that sounds similar to a bird that you remember from back home. These fairies do not recognize this sound, so they turn their heads and look over at it, and you feel the release of that magic, that release of Minor Illusion. And you know something has changed about you. That investigation check didn't reveal too much earlier, but now you know for sure something's changed about you. You weren't able to do this before you came here. And you are able to distract 3 out of the 5 guards. You're able to distract number 1, 5, and 2. Or, not 2, 4.
Perfect. And
Their attention is now over there.
He's poised to hit. Which one was he poised to hit?
I think he was
3.
poised to hit number 2.
Okay. I'll try and go in front of him. Not make it.
You're now right there. Talking is a free action, by the way.
Okay. Hey! Oh, slow your roll, Buster. Okay, that's
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something here?
No, I see that. I do see that. Yeah, I want you to be not in the middle of something and not be doing something you're in the middle of.
He looks super punchable to me.
I know, man. Maybe you can punch that like the grass or something, tree.
I already started punching. I can't stop. I can't.
You gotta unpunch.
I can't stop. I
You
can't stop.
gotta unpunch.
I can't punch.
As that's the
I
end of your
can't
turn,
touch you.
Dan. As that's the end of your turn,
yeah.
you watch number 2 kind of slam the butt of his spear into the ground, and you watch it kind of grow into a small tree, and the boughs and the branches that spread from it form into a shield, and number 2 picks it back up.
That's crazy.
And that's going to be his action. Number 3 is going to get closer and essentially grapple with Nameless. Nameless, I need you to make a strength check. Yeah, fair enough.
21.
Yeah, 21 against 5 is not much competition here. Number 3 goes to grapple Nameless, but he's unable to get a strong enough hold. And then number 4 is going to go and investigate what that sound was. You watch him sweep his spear through the forest, trying to see if he can find what it is. And he sees that little ball of magic that you created over there to create that sound, and he essentially swipes at it to destroy it. Number 5 and number 1 are still under the effect of it, but number 4 made sure that it's not going to repeat. It is now Nameless's turn.
How do we get out of this, Dan?
Run the way that Synthos ran.
I cannot run. I'm not a fast runner.
Okay, well then we can talk this out, mate. What do you say about talking, huh?
Is that to me?
Guy behind me, number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
The only one that's really talked in this group is number 1. But you recognize all of them have extremely similar voices as he says, "We have no need for words here. You ought to go to the dungeon."
Okay, well, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not.
You're invaders on this land.
We followed a fucking Dance Revolution over there, okay? We could maybe figure out something to either get us back there or back home.
Then you shall go to trial, and we shall find what best to do with you.
That's not...
No.
Are you still gonna throw that punch, Nameless?
I can't go back to jail. I can't go back to jail.
Can I pick up Dan and move all the way to Yami?
I love how it's yummy, but like he just says yammy.
Yammy. It's describing a sweet potato. He's like, it's kind of yammy. Sorry, that was a terrible joke.
Can I speak to them?
Not technically your turn, but yeah, I mean it's close enough.
Can I tell them to run?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
No.
pick him up and run. Get the heck out of here.
If you want to pick up Dan and run, then you need to make a strength check real quick. DC, what's your armor class? Dan?
14.
Oh, Dan, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Was he on there?
11.
Yeah, all right. Wow, you just barely get that.
There we go.
You are able to slide off the grapple from number 3 and grab Dan amidst all this talking and just start hauling it. You two are now occupying the same space.
Oh boy, good thing you're not actually pregnant, Dan.
Gotta explain a lot later, but
So
yeah.
that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there. There you go. Number 2 is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
I like how Dan and Nameless have kind of had this deal where multiple times throughout the session they've had to remain very close to each other physically. Like dancing together, holding each other, running together.
He's metal, but he's got a sort of warmth.
Number 2 is going to take a swing at you with his now wooden shield. They Number 2 tries to take a swing at you, but they miss completely, just because Nameless is kind of huge, and he was the fairy was still trying to pull the shield out of the ground. But you now are hauling off. Number 5 is gonna go after Yami. Oh no. That is 13.
Does a 13 hit, brother?
Plus 8. That's a 21.
Does a 21 hit, brother?
As you guys are running away, you see Yami is essentially hit over the head. You watch number 5 essentially bring his spear up, and instead of using the head of his spear to essentially cut Yami in twain, he slams the butt of his spear on top of Yami's head, knocking him out instantly. Yami, you are now unconscious.
So,
Oh, my bad.
so, right. Now, how do we want to go about this?
Could we try to run back?
We could run,
Maybe like drag him along?
or reliable. And I put my hands in the air.
Which is? Surrender? So you just want to get away and we surrender? Or everyone surrender?
I think everyone should surrender. Enough violence has happened. I could not get out in time. They will chase me down and they will knock my ass out. It is not worth it.
I say you run. I'm gonna go back for Yami.
Are you sure?
We need some kind of one-up here. I don't think all of us being stuck in jail is gonna
Fair
be the
enough.
best.
I will
way around it.
continue to run then, I guess. Yeah.
All right, Nameless and Dan, are you staying behind?
Yeah, we'll stay behind.
It's like a two-man. It's like
Nameless-
Nameless is
You're
the
gonna-
legs and Dan's just like off the top.
You're gonna need some muscle in this dungeon wherever we're going.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wow, yeah, they're able to catch up with you pretty handily. Yeah. I guess you guys are right there. Nameless, he's gonna take a swing at you. Does a 14 beat your armor class?
My armor class is 14.
All right, that does meet it, so they're going to hit. All right, so that is 12 damage. And then number 2 going to come up, take a hit at you, Nameless, again. Okay, that's an 18. And that's 3 more damage. Number 3 is going to pick up Yami. Number 4 is going to essentially pick him up as well, and they're going to fly off.
Fuck!
You watch them kind of take off into the sky. with Yami's unconscious body. Oh, actually, it's not 3 and 4's turn yet.
His body's in limbo, damn it. Fuck. Yami's just like, do I fly? Do I not fly? What's the best?
It is now your turn, Dan.
Okay.
Or no, Synthos. Synthos. It's Synthos' turn first.
I
Yeah,
continue to run.
Just
Can you give like a blessing to any of us or bardic inspiration, or are you too far for that now?
Ooh, Bardic Inspiration on Dan.
yeah, you're within range for that.
Perfect. That's a 1d6, I believe. Let me just make sure. Yep, 1d6. Okay.
All right, cool.
1 second, I'm about to roll it. 1
Um,
second, now I'm gonna roll it. Whenever the game decides. First try. Let me try to roll it quick, you guys.
What are you rolling the d6 for?
Bardic Inspiration.
I'm the.
I
No?
thought you just gave the bardic inspiration to him and then he'll use it.
I knew that. I know
This last week.
Dan,
I kept
it is
running.
now your turn.
Okay, beautiful. Could I'd like to.
It
Dan,
is.
are you gonna be all right, man?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't raised
I
yet.
want to. Could I run around to where Yami is? I try to like.
You can certainly try.
Do you have a healing spell?
I don't have a healing spell. Could I throw? I don't know if I have a healing anything.
You got burning hands, cauterize all his wounds. Kill him in the process, but cauterize all his wounds.
He won't be bleeding anymore, huh? The ash. I was gonna more or less go and try to like ward off the other ones from like taking him or anything.
How would you like to do that?
So, I'd like to run over there and maybe poise up with like burning hands to try to like kind of ward anyone off from like going any nearer to Yami.
Okay. About there, you think?
I could get any closer to him. I want to be like right next to him,
5, 10,
kind
15,
of over
20,
his unconscious body.
25. Yeah, that's 25. Yeah, you can make it there. That guy, number 1, is technically going to get an attack of a top opportunity against you.
Right. Like I try to like talk again with the group of people.
Damn. That is 10 damage.
Okay.
Dan, how much health do you have left?
6.
You're now poised up, and your prepared action is burning hands. You kind of stand over his body, your hands glowing with a heat that you don't really recognize. But you know that ember in your chest is ready to set shit off whenever you're ready. It is now 3 and 4's turn.
Could I try to like talk with them at all? Is there like
Absolutely.
over here?
Go for it.
Could we just all take a breather, please?
And they both kind of aim their spears at you.
You're an intruder in our forest.
We have
I'm
no...
aware, and I'd like to get out as much as you want me here, but I just need him and those two back there. We'll be out of your hairs, we swear. Okay.
Was that supposed to be a rhyme?
Shut up.
Okay.
Okay.
They kind of ponder it for a moment and then lower their spears. And you hear them listening for something. They kind of like put their fingers to their ears as they're sort of listening.
Our mistress will welcome you. Pray she is kinder than us.
And they
sure
kind of
do.
lower their spears and they sink into the ground and sprout as new trees.
Well, ain't that cool?
They still do pick up Yami's body, but they're careful about it. They treat it with respect. Who just launched number 2 or number 3?
No, he wasn't. He was never there. What do you mean?
There's a number 3. 1, 2, 4, 5. I just.
As all of you are still uptight about everything that's kind of happening, Synthos, you see behind you that they're lowering their guard, and you see ahead of you just one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. She is...
We're cooked.
It's over.
All right.
No.
Okay.
She's paper pale. Her eyes shine like emeralds. And her hair is the most red you've ever seen.
Redhead,
is-
huh?
It's
It
okay.
is
let's
curly and messy. You see her hair is tied in braids, but you see leaves and twigs sticking out of it. You see her face is covered in freckles, and her armor she dons is leather and looks like it's ready for hunting. Next to her is a wolfhound that you kind of recognize. You've seen them from this. You've seen them before.
That is not me this time.
I just stared into the invisible camera, and I forgot that I have an actual camera just looking at me, so I forgot to look into that camera. Anyways,
I'll actually go up and I'll be like, "You, right?
me?
Right? Yes. Those people behind me. Can you throw in a good word for them? Make them seem innocent."
Why would you ever think I would do that for you?
Do you like music?
I've been known to dance a jig or two. Whenever the feeling strikes me.
Let me just think here.
You have 6 seconds.
Please be my friends. They don't want to digress some ends. They'd be really sad. If they're dead. Please free my friend.
I'm
They
sorry,
don't
but I'm
wanna
just now
die.
imagining Yami's like unconscious body just kind of flailing around in the background.
Tommy's knocked out. Please hear my shout.
You see her look mightily unimpressed. Just
I do better with a real instrument.
They must jazz it.
I imagine so, but that was by far.
I'm in a bit of a
One of
panic,
the-
right? We came down here, we did a dance.
Let her talk.
Right, sorry. I'm panicking. Thank you, Dan. I hear you 60 feet behind me.
More than that.
90, 100, some.
Probably 100.
Full football field, whatever that is.
Oh,
What is a football?
He's so just like jazzed up. He's inventing sports in his head.
It's gonna be
bards, man. Fuck, where was I? Oh. That was one of the worst songs I've ever heard. But I can't say I didn't take a fancy to it.
I do my best. I'm
It's like Nickelback.
That is not what the word worst means.
The name's Fliddish. I am goddess of the hunt around here.
I'm Synthos. I'm a bard. Kind
I
of.
know who you are.
He's cooked.
When you say that, you've heard the tales of Synthos the bard? Is that what you mean?
Oh, of course not.
Well, that's kind of where I get most
I
of my...
know of your family, and I know where you came from.
Candle's beautiful.
He said.
Now, if you
he
don't
said the
mind,
mood.
I'll take you to my brother-in-law's house.
Brother-in-law, huh?
There we will feast.
Crawling in my skin is-
I know this is being played, so it technically won't be copyrighted, but
Sorry, it was really good for the bit. Brother-in-law, right? Sure, I feel more than welcome. Will your brother-in-law be willing to help them?
it's a parlay of sorts. You'll be safe enough for now,
I would quite appreciate
but
that.
I wouldn't get on his bad side. I promise you that.
And I do hear you that.
But follow me. I'll make sure you get there safe and sound.
I follow her. With the
Are we-
intent
are-
to meet her brother-in-law.
Can we come too?
We're going to like the queen or whatever.
You're talking to the queen. I'm talking to a woman.
I thought
She
these guys-
essentially kind of waves her hand behind her, and the fairies kind of pick up Yami's body and follow behind her.
I thought they turned into trees.
No, they put the spears in
No,
the
that's
ground
what their
and-
Oh, the
weapons did.
spears.
Oh.
I also thought they turned into trees.
I was gonna punch on the trees to just show my strength.
Boom, boom, boom. He's like, guys, I'm gonna really do it this time. This one's the time. Okay,
So how much XP did we get from that fight? Am I right?
dude.
You do level up. You do level up.
Wait, that means subclass.
I'll help you guys level up. That does mean subclass.
But first we should probably make it to the house, right?
I think we'll get there next episode.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, we level up Yami and I kick him. He's unconscious.
Let's go.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I feel like we did a lot of leveling up the last episode at the end, and it kind of cuts from the time and extends it, so we could wrap it up and then work on leveling up. I feel like there's a best
Sounds
course
good
of
to me.
action. So, wrap it up, DM.
All of you feel a little bit stronger from this encounter. You understand your limits a little bit more. Dan, you have a better grasp of what that ember is in your chest, though you're not quite familiar with it yet. Yami, you realize you are far more vulnerable in this world of light than you thought before. Nameless, you're still trying to understand what's going on.
So true.
You're brand new to you're brand new to every environment you're in, even including the just being around your newfound friends. And Synthos, everyone seems to know you here.
Everybody knows your name.
Literally.
I'm gonna go do it with the one angel lady in front of her brother-in-law now.
What?
Oh my god.
Well, that's a crazy statement.
That is the wildest statement ever.
But
That angel puss got me flying!
You're insane. Lock him up.
all of you understand your place in the world a little bit better after these encounters. You are ready to move forward. Wherever this mansion or wherever this lady named Flittish, this goddess of the hunt, is leading you. And I think that's where we're going to wrap it off.
Or,
Like a condom.
dude.
What?
Ruining the outro, but alright. We will see you later, intrepid adventurers.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.